And that is the advantage of using a Jorgensen clamp instead of, say, the kind that has a treadle that pinches the bow down. Well, I am currently pretty much down to working to my lines. And if you notice, this big flat surface on this Bellota Classic Good Italian Steel farrier's rasp can go around corners and work on handles. It's just a matter of technique and which edge you're pushing on as you kind of slide it in a way, not to the point of putting grooves in it. Technique. I'm looking at this now, wondering, should I actually make it a backwards bow just because, or use this side? These carbuncles are the reason at mid-limb, both mid-limbs of course, that's how it works, were the reason I was thinking of a backwards bow, but looking at them, it's not out of the realm of possibility of just, I don't know. You know, they cause problems on the sides as far as cutting fibers on the sides. So I still have a little bit of work to do. I might be able to narrow the bow a little bit and reduce them quite a bit. But, you know, it's problem solving. But so far it's working out nicely. Hard maple. What I like about this is at every step you're working on the sides. And then you thin it. Now you got a lot less wood to work through. Then I can redraw the lines for it and work it to the lines exactly a lot easier because I'm not going through this big old massive piece of wood when I'm grinding through it. You know, it's a nice part about bows. At every step, it's less wood and then less wood and then less wood. But yeah, that's about it. As far as that earlier video, I just felt it important. If I suddenly disappear, it is what it is. I'm not going to go into that. Social media. The First Amendment being eroded. Anywho, that's about it. Tools. Thus far, Jorgensen clamp. Shaving bench, which I used to use that rail. I would just literally tie my stave with rope onto that rail and work it. To get it close to the lines where you're not just grinding away wood for hours, use a draw knife, or you could use a hatchet. You know, it's your choice. I prefer draw knife, which it's embarrassingly dull because I use it for Osage. If I'm bringing this out, it's usually for Osage. Otherwise, you know, I use my hatchet, but I use this. And the reason it's not sharp is that if it's razor sharp and you're working down to a growth ring in Osage or mulberry, you risk slicing into that bottom layer. It's more of a chipping thing, which I saw when I'm hogging off a lot of wood on this. It didn't work as easy as it should. So now I need to decide whether that's going to be the back or this is going to be the back. I might just do the backwards bow. And if that's the case, I will round it a little bit to crown the back. Then I will mark the rough width or thickness. 1/2 inch is the magic number. A little thicker through the handle. And then I'll be able to, once I decide which is going to be the back, redraw my lines very accurately and using a combination of a scraper and sandpaper, 80 grit, work it right down to those lines. And then it's just a matter of rough tillering. I want to get some bend in it before I sinew back it, then sinew back it. Will it be a power layer? Probably not. I'm going to think of this as a primordial bow where a person just happened to have, like, this is how many tendons I have, so I'm going to use them on that. I'm not going to pile them on there as if I'm a modern person that just could buy as many as possible. I probably won't wrap it to smooth it out. I'll have it a little rough. I will probably, and again, I haven't come up with the final design in this yet, it'll probably have the slightly deflex limbs. I like that. Cheat a little bit longer draw length out of it. But yeah, that is it. That is my bow video. Any questions? Go ahead and answer them or ask them. Answer your questions. Then I'll have the answers. A little punchy. We're in the midst of tourist season, so waiting for the sunsetters to arrive or not arrive, we shall see. That is all.